Hi everyone, my name is Wayne, and today I want to talk to you about real astral projection, not just the theory but genuine experiences and the system that actually works. Let me share a few of my personal experiences. Once I found myself out of my body, on all fours on my bed, I decided to examine my surroundings, so I started right in the corner where the walls meet, and worked my hands around the edges until I got back to my starting point. I could feel the linen in the walls, everything felt perfectly real. I lifted up the pillow and examined the blanket. Everything matched reality to the point where, if I didn't know I was asleep, I would have thought I was awake. Then I got off the bed and walked along the side, my leg touching the bed, from the top wall to the bottom corner and then to the side wall. I must have wondered what to do next for a second because at that moment, I woke up. This raises an important question. Was that a real astral projection experience or not? If it was real, then where was my physical body that was supposed to be on the bed sleeping? You see, the mind can recreate anything from reality. Just because everything looks and feels perfectly real doesn't mean it exists outside our consciousness. I watched a YouTube video once that said the silver cord extends from the back of the head while astral projecting. That night when I astral projected, I reached back and sure enough, there it was, like a cable pulsing with energy. It feels too real to question in the moment, but at the end of the day, we can only truly regard as real that which we can verify. Let me share another experience that provided that verification. Once when I astral projected, I walked down the stairs and into a room. There was someone sleeping on a bed in a very specific, somewhat awkward position. I saw the whole room, the curtains, the bedstand, everything in perfect detail. When I woke up, I discovered this person had moved out of that room 2 weeks earlier. I had never been in their room before. Later, when I spoke to them, they confirmed every detail, the size and position of the bed, the other furniture, everything. How do you explain something like that? One more example. One night I woke up drifting in midair. I was suspended in one spot and could not move in any direction. It felt like more than a minute but was probably less than 20 seconds. I focused on memorizing the details of everything I could see. When I woke up, I compared the experience with reality and discovered that I had been floating horizontally just more than an arm's length above my physical body. Everything matched perfectly, including the pattern and folds of the curtains. If you're anything like me, you've probably watched every video and tried every technique for astral projection. In the beginning, I literally felt like the harder I tried, the fewer results I got. That's when I realized I needed to take a fundamentally different approach. After years of these experiences and inconsistent results, I discovered the missing piece. I needed to strengthen my subtle energy body first. I realized that if I got my subtle energy levels high enough, then my energy body would become strong enough to consciously astral project. I was looking for a comprehensive system rather than isolated techniques. And guess what? It worked. For the first couple of years, the results were hit and miss. Breathing exercises, solfeggio frequencies, binaural beats, everything seemed to raise the energy in my chakras to a certain point and no further. But slowly I still made progress, until I finally discovered the complete system. The most surprising thing is that the most important parts of this system are nowhere to be found, except for the rarest glimpses in the most secret teachings. I literally had to learn the subtle science and exact art of energy cultivation through personal trial and error. What I discovered was a methodical approach to energy cultivation that strengthens each chakra systematically, creates the proper energetic pathways for conscious astral travel, develops the subtle senses needed for clear perception while projecting, builds protection against negative energetic influences, and allows for consistent, controllable experiences rather than random episodes. We are entering an age of spiritual awakening. What once was hidden is being revealed. If you have been looking for answers and truth, I encourage you not to stop seeking. As the ancient wisdom says, seek and you shall find, knock and it will be opened. If you're interested in learning these exact energy cultivation methods that enable reliable astral projection, I invite you to join our community of spiritual seekers. This is where I share the complete system of energy work I've developed over decades, techniques you won't find in books or typical online resources. In our WhatsApp community, you'll learn the foundational energy practices that strengthen your subtle body, the specific meditation techniques that prepare you for conscious projection, how to overcome common energetic blocks that prevent successful projection methods to verify and validate your experiences, and advanced practices for extending and controlling your projections. This is the age of enlightenment, and it's time for your deepest spiritual questions to be answered. The link to join our community is in the description below. I look forward to sharing this remarkable journey with you. Go in peace.